Let's go life. Let's go life. Let's go life. Let's go life. Yes, we are alive right now. Is it worth staying in a relationship with somebody who forgot your birthday? For some people, it's a yes. For others, it's a no. And do you know some people have ended their relationship because their partners forgot their birthday? Some ended and later regretted, and some ended and said, oh, it was a good decision I made. So it varies from person to person. So would you end your relationship because your partner forgot your birthday? Start from a cultural perspective. Some cultures, they do not really celebrate birthdays. And some religions, they do not celebrate birthdays. If you are in that kind of family or in that culture where birthdays are not celebrated, and if you are in a relationship with that kind of person who does not celebrate birthday, there is that possibility that they will not remember your birthday. There's that possibility they will not think about your birthday because they haven't been doing it all their life. So they forget. It is now love for you who wants it to tell them that I did not appreciate the fact that you didn't celebrate my birthday. Be it a small gesture just to tell me happy birthday. So you must be mindful. And if you're that person who really wants your birthday to be celebrated or to be recognized, call your partner, communicate. How? See who's here, the queen herself. How are you, darling? So call that person and say, I like my birthday celebrated. So I want it to be celebrated. And or communicate, I don't like it when my birthday is here and you don't even say anything. You ignore it until it passes. Not even to say happy birthday to me. You don't. So it gets me really angry. Communicate it with your partners. Leaving your relationship is not the best. But many people have done that by leaving their relationship because they feel that that person that they're in a relationship does not value them. That's how they feel, and it's okay for them to feel that way. You don't value them because if you value them, you remember their birthday. You don't appreciate them because if you do, you will remember to appreciate them and tell them. You don't love them enough because if you do, you will tell them, I love you. Happy birthday. So they have their reason and it makes sense for them. Remember, there's not a right or wrong answer here. Everybody's had right. If you feel that because he didn't or she didn't, I'm leaving the relationship, good for you. Or everybody's an adult and you do just what is good for you. It doesn't matter what, just do your thing, what works for you. But make sure you have communicated and also understand the context as to why your birthday was forgotten. Because if your partner is sick, he is or she is focused on that sickness and they might have missed it. Or if they are bereaved and they are grieving, they might focus on that and might have forgotten, or something is happening that is drawing their attention. They might have missed it. It doesn't mean you're not important. It doesn't mean you're not loved. It doesn't mean you're not appreciated. It just means that there was something that was drawing their attention and they have to shift all attention there. Hey, Benton, how are you? So, that being said, that's why we got to really, really, really know the partners we are dealing with. If it's just a partner who is ignoring and decide not to recognize that, you will know. It is also an indication that it is not worth it. Yes, as Betty said, Africans are not romantic. Yeah, to an extent, not all. Most Africans now are now being romantic. They are learning from the Western world. So they try, be it baby step, but they're trying. So African men, African women, all of us, we are still learning to be romantic in our relationship because we got to spice it. If we don't spice it, it doesn't go well because it needs some delicacies to be dumped into the food so that it can be good. And that's true. In Africa, we don't even remember date of our birth. That is true. I asked somebody, when is your birthday? And she said, I don't even remember my birthday. I have to go look my birth certificate. That is to tell you that that person has no very little interest when it comes to celebrating birthdays. And that's why we talk of the culture. If you come from a culture where they don't celebrate birthday, there is that potential that you will not even remember to celebrate the birthday of your better half, the birthday of somebody you are in a relationship with. But you have to also be mindful that that person, if that person values the celebration, it's not a big deal, it's not a big party you have to throw. It's just to say, I appreciate you, happy birthday. Don't think all this that you do go unnoticed. I see all those things and I tell you, you're a darling. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. And just get just something meaningful, symbolic that that person values. And that person wouldn't forget that. But when we kind of think that we ignore it, and even when the person, some people, they will even remind you, do you know my birthday is in 2 weeks? Do you know my birthday is in 1 week? When that person is reminding you, they are trying to let you know that that birthday is very important for them. And for that to make their special day good, you just need to spice it up a little bit. You don't need a whole lot for that to happen. Just recognizing that person and say, I appreciate you for being a good mom to my children, for being a wife, for being my manager, for being everything that I would have asked God for. You are a darling. Yes, I understand that hardship. You don't need to celebrate with. Just go into a boulangerie and get a cake. A cake, you can buy a cake for $500. You can buy it doesn't need to be 500 francs, not $500. So you can buy something symbolic. That person something that person cherishes, a pair of shoes, a tie. It just doesn't matter what that is, but just to show your appreciation, just to say, you matter. You are the best thing that ever happened in my life. My life wouldn't have been complete without you. You are the reason why I am growing and moving from levels to levels. We take everything for granted to the extent that we trample on the thing that matter most to some people. It may not matter to you or to me, but remember, check it out with your partner using the communication method to make sure it's not something that they prioritize. Because if they prioritize it, then you have to treat it with a lot of care. So let's go back to our question. Are you gonna leave your relationship because your partner didn't celebrate your birthday or say hello or say happy birthday to you? Are you that person who's gonna leave your relationship? Of course not. And of course, yes, some people, they leave their relationship because they believe they are not being loved enough. If you are a business person and you keep just going around with your business, and I know you have money and I know you have that time to create for me, be it 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, just to text just to say good words, buy flowers, do something, I will be hurt because I know you have the capability. I know you have the means. You have not valued me enough to create the time. Be it 10 minutes, be it 30 minutes out of your busy schedule. You're saying that you have other things prioritized and there's no slot where I can fit in. That's why some people don't quit the relationship. They will feel like you will never value them enough to sacrifice anything that you have for their birthday. Some people, they will let you know, communicate and say, look, I want my birthday to always be recognized, be it 10 minutes, be it 15 minutes, to somebody who can hear and listen. That person will listen, and the next time they're going to step up their game. But if you listen and don't step up your game, then you're telling that person you don't love them well enough to appreciate them. You don't love them well enough to create time for them. You don't love them well enough to spend a penny on them. You don't love them. It means you're just in a relationship, double dealing, or maybe you have somebody else. So, is it worth it to leave your relationship if your partner keeps? And if it turns out to be a routine, then there's something wrong. If you have communicated, you have shown gestures, you've made them known, and they choose not to recognize it, then there's a problem. There is a problem. And some people, they do remind you by, oh, just to let you know, my birthday is in the next week, next Saturday. It's for you. They're saying, oh, remember my birthday is coming. What are you planning for me? What is in stock for me? But if you do not recognize that a birthday is what a celebration, be it small, you don't need a party. You don't need to spend that much. You just need to get significant things that matter to that person. And it's gonna be where, because it's just like a reminder that this was a special day. This person was brought to this earth, and this person, I'm lucky enough to have this person. I'm lucky enough to spend most of my time with this person. I am blessed to have had this person. Please make sure you put in the comment which kind will you leave your relationship because your partner forgot your birthday and didn't wish you a happy birthday, or will you stay? Put it in the comment section and don't forget to like and share this live. See you in my next live. Bye bye. Bye bye.